Welcome to Any Hoop Pod with your boy JC. We're gonna make sure we up here, and we are back with another episode of Any Hoop Pod, and we are talking about all the action that happened in the NBA yesterday. Man, there was a lot going on. Let's start with my Sixers, boy. We gonna start with my Sixers, man, because listen, bro, the Sixers, man. Joy to my heart, man. Just bring joy to my heart to see our boys back, bro. They got a W against the Boston Celtics, 1 point, 117 to 116, Philadelphia. Maxey dropping 40 buckets, bro. He got 40 on a head top. He ended up with 40, 1 block, 6 assists, 2 rebounds. You feel what I'm saying? My man was out here. You feel me? Great shooting and the pace that Maxey plays with, bro. I feel like the pace that Maxey playing with right now is just at a different level. And the change of speed that he operating with right now, it's just like it's that step that a player takes when you like, all right, they ready. They ready time. They ready to be in best of the league talks. You feel what I'm saying? They ready to enter those conversations. They trying to fight for their spot right now. And that's what I feel like we getting from Maxey right now, y'all. 40 points is great. Also, Embiid didn't look that good out there, but guess who looked good out there? My man VJ Edgecombe, bro. He dropped the most points from a rookie debut since Wilt Chamberlain, if I'm not mistaken, at least since Allen Iverson. But I think I heard Wilt Chamberlain as well too. All right, double check me in the chat. You feel me? Drop that in the chat if you can double check me right there. But I think that was the most points a rookie scorer since Wilt Chamberlain, bro. And VJ just looks like a freak athlete, bro. He just out there hooping, bro. I'm just talking about all athletic stuff now, bro. I mean, like great reads, not turning the ball over too much. How many turnovers going in here? If you get any. 2 turnovers. So only 2 turnovers. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's not turning the ball over crazy. That's something that we expect from young players to turn the ball over a little bit. He's not turning over the ball, bro. Making good reads, and he's playing his role. And bro, he's dominating on offense. It was a point in the game around the second quarter, like end of the first quarter, second quarter, bro, where he was really carrying the team for a little bit, especially offense, bro. He was really doing what he had to do out there. He was making shots and he's putting pressure on the rim, bro. The pressure that he put on the rim is crazy. And the defense is ridiculous, bro. It's like you can't sleep. You feel me? You can't sleep on him. You can't think that he outside the play, bro. You think he outside the play, boop, that's when he is a deflection and forcing the steal, and now we the other way and he dunking on you, bro. And bro, I'm telling you, bro, the hops is crazy. The hops like young D Wade out here. You feel what I'm saying? He hopping like that out there. He jumping out the gym. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. So 34 for my man VJ, 40 for my man Maxey, bro. Barlow played really well. I like the role that Barlow was playing in there. I'm telling you, the defensive intensity and the grit that we got going on his team right now, bro. Bro, tears in my eyes, bro. Tears to my eyes. Bro, tears in my eyes, bro. Now let's talk about Embiid, bro. What I thought was funny in there was that they're not worried about Embiid. They were not worried about Embiid whatsoever. There were certain points in the game, especially in the beginning of the game, Embiid, let me get the ball. They just looking him off like, no, I'm here. You feel me? It was definitely one crazy shot that Maxey pulled this crazy step back fadeaway in the corner. It wasn't a three, but it was like a midi. Right next to Embiid when Embiid was asking for the rock. And it was just funny. It was just funny that we're not worried about Embiid no more. I like that for this team, bro. I do like this for this team. I don't want Embiid to throw a temper tantrum, though. You know, he a little sensitive. He want the ball when he want the ball. You feel what I'm saying? He still want to be the process. He still want to be the star of the team. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll see how that works out going throughout the whole season. You feel me? And how long he be there. You feel what I'm saying? But he had a rough game, but that's something to be expected. You feel what I'm saying? He's a negative 16 on the court, not too good on the court. You feel what I'm saying? But that's to be expected. He coming back after a long layoff. He looked okay in the preseason. He didn't look great in the preseason. He looked okay in the preseason. He looked like a great player trying to get back. That's how he should look in the preseason. Excuse me. That's how you should look in the preseason. But at the same time, we wasn't going all out. That was just preseason. You feel what I'm saying? Now that we in the regular season, we in a regular game. You feel what I'm saying? It's looking a little shaky, baby. I'm not gonna lie, looking a little shaky, baby. But we're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure it out with Embiid. But I like the way that the starters are playing. I like the way the young guards are playing. I can't wait for McCain to get back to see this three-headed monster that we got going on with the guards, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking it, bro. I'm definitely liking it. So let's move on to another good game that we had, or just move on to some of the top scorers last night because we had a lot of people that scored. You feel what I'm saying? You already know who I'm about to talk about. You already know about my dog. You already know about my dog. Wemby, dog. Wemby went ahead and dropped 40, bro. He had 40 and 15 last night, bro. Guess who was on the court? AD was on the court, bro, and Cooper Flag was on the court, bro. Two great defensive players, bro. Couldn't do nothing with that man, bro. They could not do nothing with that man. I'm telling you, bro, this is looking ridiculous. I told y'all, everything I told y'all was going to happen. We're going to talk about them Knicks later too. You feel what I'm saying? Right after this. But listen, Wemby is looking ridiculous, bro. They call him the alien for. I'm talking about he's shooting well. I'm talking about he dribbling the ball. I'm talking about he can post up. What are we talking about, bro? And he don't even have the go-to move yet. I'm telling y'all, this year is going to be a go-to year. He's going to pick out a go-to move. I'm telling you, he's going to pick out a go-to move come mid-season. You're like, oh, all right, he favoring this move a little bit more than he favoring other moves. But what we've seen on display in opening night for the Spurs, bro, is looking nasty out there, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's looking crazy out there. I'm telling y'all, bro, Wemby here, bro. Wemby here. Y'all going to stop playing with me. I've been telling y'all, bro. Wemby here, bro. We've been telling you for a couple years. 4 or 5 was telling you that Wemby going to take over the league, bro. And it's looking like, listen, 2 more years, bro. I'm telling you, 2 more years is going to look crazy. Y'all see how crazy it's going to look crazy. Barring injuries. You feel what I'm saying? Injuries. My man dropped 40. Stop out. Kessler had 22. You feel what I'm saying? He was looking well out there. He had a few dunks, all dunks. Now, let's talk about the Mavericks, bro, because on the other end, no point guard. They need a point guard, bro. Cooper Flag being a point guard. And I was talking about this earlier with one of my homies, and I was just like, man, it's crazy that you just trust Cooper Flag to be the starting point guard and to do more point guard responsibilities than D'Lo over there, who's a vet and can at least do point guard responsibilities, bro. He at least capable of handling regular point guard responsibilities. That's actually what he excels at, bro. Making him third option on the team like the Lakers tried, that ain't it. And every time people go to the Lakers, people have a bad taste in their mouth after seeing them in the Lakers jersey because they just didn't do what they were supposed to do. And them Laker fans is rough. I'm not even gonna lie, them Lakers fans rough. Y'all be talking about Philly. Them Laker fans is rough. They rough. They will downplay your career in a heartbeat after you come over there and you don't do what they ask you to do. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where my man was at, right after he left there. But listen, bro, D'Lo can do those type of responsibilities, and I feel like y'all gotta lean on him a little bit more because leaning on Cooper Flag, bro, he like a deer in headlights out there sometimes, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He's a little uncomfortable out there, and they was putting him in uncomfortable situations out there because that's a great defense that they got over there. San Antonio's a great defense. Come on, bro. San Antonio's a great defense. Wemby, bro. Come on, Wemby. So with over there, I felt like that was a little strange. I felt like that was a little weird. We gotta try it though. I understand that we gotta try it, but maybe not as long as they try it because you're gonna lose games like that. Yeah, I just thought that was weird. I thought they're gonna have trouble, and with no guard, it's gonna be weird trying to get the ball to AD. I mean, I even seen AD out there handling some point guard responsibilities and passing the ball and a rock up a little bit, a couple lobs to Derek Lively and stuff like that. So it's like, damn, they really need a playmaker. I think Kyrie gonna come back and fix that immediately. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know what Kai gonna look like when he come back. But that ain't even Kai game. You don't even want Kai to do that. You feel what I'm saying? You want Kai to get out there and get buckets. So playmaking, you're gonna need the playmaker. So maybe lean on D'Lo a little bit more, bro. You lean on D'Lo a little bit more, bro. I don't know. Maybe you go places. You feel me? Maybe you go places. But that was him. Then you got D-Book out there. D-Book out there dropped 31 buckets. You feel me? D-Book out there, that was a great comeback win for the Suns. You feel what I'm saying? That was great to see over there. Dylan Brooks over there doing this thing over there too. So that was cool to see over there. We know it's not going to be much going on over there with the Suns, but season opener, bro, it's always good to go ahead and get that W, bro. Definitely good comeback. You feel what I'm saying? Also, another comeback W, or it was more like a back and forth. It wasn't really a comeback W, but a game-winning bucket by AE out there showing off the mid-range. That's what I seen out there. I don't know what y'all seen out there. What I seen out there, bro, I seen D-Book. I was about to say D-Book. I seen my man AE out there really getting buckets in that mid-range, bro, like he told y'all he was going to do. He told y'all he was coming out here. He wasn't playing. What separated him from the top competitions and the top dogs out there and the competitors out there was that mid-range, that midi. You feel what I'm saying? He wanted to get that in-between game. And listen, he was showing it all, bro. He's Also showing off his 3-pointer, saying he not playing around. He was really talking this stuff out there too. You feel what I'm saying? He was really talking. He was really chirping out there. So I appreciate that. You feel what I'm saying? Ant-Man in rare form already. He already in rare form. We in mid-season playoff form. But I still want to see them clean up a little bit that offense and get Julius Randle involved a little bit too, especially now that he's on my fantasy team. So get that man involved. You feel what I'm saying? And then the Jazz out there hooping, bro. The Jazz was out there hooping. Larry Markkinen had 20. You feel what I'm saying? Kessler Walker, he had a 2 as well. You feel what I'm saying? So they was out there hooping. So I really like to see that out there. They went out there and they beat the Clippers. They blew them out, and that was nasty work. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That was nasty work. You know what I said? I said I was gonna come out here and put on a show. I told y'all Kawhi was gonna come out here and do his thing, and it was not that. You feel what I'm saying? He was a negative 25 on the court. He only scored 10 buckets. You feel what I'm saying? He just didn't look good out there. You feel what I'm saying? He just didn't look good out there in the 30 minutes that he's out there. That's gonna be nasty work. We gonna have to really depend on James Harden and that Zubac pick and roll, and the rest of them people scoring by committee until Kawhi gets himself together. That's just the first game, though. We're not overreacting on the first game. We're not overreacting to none of this on the first game. You feel me? For everything that I said so far, you feel me? This is just first game reactions. You feel what I'm saying? We're not gonna overreact to everything there, but they didn't really look that good. You feel me? They definitely didn't really look that good. They're gonna have to get that together. I don't know if that was just old head rest right there. And now that I'm thinking about it, you feel me? This could be one of those teams because they older and they vets. That's not too worried about the regular season, you feel what I'm saying? Not too really worried about the season opener, you feel what I'm saying? Like Bronze teams in the past, you know, they might go ahead and lose a season opener. It don't mean nothing less that they still going to the chip, you feel me? So we'll see how they do. But Kawhi didn't look like himself out there. He didn't look too good out there. And they end up getting cooked. They end up getting cooked by the Jazz, you feel what I'm saying? Ace Bailey out there hooping, you feel me? It was nice. It was some good out there. Now let's talk about the Cavs and the Knicks. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all what was going to happen. The Knicks went in there doing Knicks stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Great offense, fast pace. Mike Brown went 11 players deep into his bench. You feel what I'm saying? He letting y'all know, don't fire me. Don't fire me. I'm going to play the bench. You know what I mean? Don't even worry about that. That's something that's not going to be on the list. If you're going to fire me, it ain't going to be because I didn't play the bench. You feel what I'm saying? He's out there. He's playing the bench. Everybody was getting minutes. Loves was getting spread. You feel what I'm saying? I like the offense, high-paced offense. And with this high-paced offense, bro, you're going to get shooters open a lot more often. And people like, guess who? OG Anunoby, bro. OG Anunoby showed up right there with 24 points. You feel what I'm saying? 3 steals, 2 locking down, 14 boards. Bro, he had himself a monster night, bro. I wish I had him on my fantasy squad. I'm not even going to lie. 14 boards, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? 24 and 14 from OG. That was nice. Karl Anthony Towns ended up playing. He ended up starting. He's a little injured, so he didn't have the best night, but he still was out there giving out buckets, you know what I'm saying, and shooting in a timely manner. JB doing JB things. He went out there, had 23. They was looking good, bro. They was looking like the Knicks out there. Now, the Cavs was all right, but like I told y'all what was going to end up happening is they needed the 2 option. They just needed a second punch, bro. They needed Darius Garland out there, bro, because it was a point in time in at the halfway point of the first quarter, going into the second quarter, they was just cold, bro, and they couldn't get no offense going on. And I'm not really if you can't get no offense going, and we turn into Evan Mobley to playmate, I'm not really there for that. You feel? I'm not really here for that. I like Evan Mobley playmaking when like just giving him the ball in the offense. You feel what I'm saying? Not him starting off the play. You feel me? Not him directing traffic. You feel what I'm saying? Not him calling for pick and rolls and stuff like that. Like, no, like let's do 2 actions and then let's get a joint into Evan Mobley and let's see what he can do with the playmaking ability. You feel what I'm saying? So that was nasty work. Now, D-Mitch did come in the third quarter, try to play hero ball, and he was cooking. He just needed somebody else to come cook with him, bro. And I don't think Evan Mobley at that point yet to really go ahead and step up and be number 2 when number 2 not there. You feel what I'm saying? He's still just now in that third option status right now, in my personal opinion. I feel like last year was that first step to show you, hey, I'm a liable third option right here, a legit third option on a championship contending team right here. And with my man Garland out, I don't think he was ready to step up. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really think he was ready to step up. But it was good to see Lonzo out there. It was good to see Lonzo out there. He was out there moving the rock, helping the offense. That's something that we needed. You feel me? I just can't wait for Garland to get back. Good win for the Knicks. I told y'all the Knicks was going to win. Everything that I thought was going to happen happened. So you feel me? That's why you got to come here and check out the show. You feel me? Check that out before. You feel me? Check out that last video about everything that happened today. You feel me? I predicted it. You feel me? You feel me? And I think that is all the games that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, shout out to my man Wemby, bro. Like I told y'all, Wemby is around, bro. You gotta look out for my man Wemby, bro. Top 3, bro. Tonight we got the rematch of the finals, which obviously is not going to be as exciting because one, there's no Miles Turner. He's over there on the league now, and then you know my man Halliburton is hurt. You feel me? Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. That's my dog. You feel me? But you know the Thunder should go in there and rout them. Pretty much. This is gonna be a good W for the Thunder. This is not gonna be like the first opener. The first opener was tough. This one gonna be like, whew, I'm glad we got past the first opener. You feel me? Then we got the Nuggets and the Warriors, this is gonna be an interesting matchup right here. I want to see the coaching battle. I want to see the offense battle versus the defense. It's gonna be a good one, y'all. This is definitely gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a high IQ matchup right here. I want to see the sets. I want to see how they get around. I want to see what Jokic end up doing and how he do what he do. You feel what I'm saying? The Nuggets play a similar offense to the Lakers and how they was running their thing. Check out my Lakers breakdown. I got footage of the Lakers running the sets that I was explaining them running the sets in that video. You feel what I'm saying? And the Nuggets do a little similar action right there. And now that they got Cam Johnson over there, who a little bit more mobile and a better defender, you feel what I'm saying? I think it's going to look all right over there. You feel what I'm saying? I'm excited to see what Jamal Murray go out there and do. You feel me? This is going to be his season opener. So we want to look out for that. Tomorrow's Friday. All right, so tomorrow we're going to wrap it up, and then we're going to wrap up the week, and then we're going to preview some of the games that's going into the weekend. And then whoever's in the chat, bro, y'all can pull up, and y'all can give me y'all 2 cents on what y'all think about the opening week of the NBA, bro, because I'm liking it, bro. I'm liking it, bro. We got double overtime game in the season opener. You feel what I'm saying? We got a Sixers dub in the second game. You feel what I'm saying? New York Knicks is already doing what I said they was going to do. You feel what I'm saying? Wemby went ahead and dropped 40. Luka dropped 40. Oh, my God. What more can I ask for, bro? Everybody that I want to hoop is out here hooping. We just need a Lakers dub. If a Lakers got the dub with the 40 piece, that would have been nice, bro. Y'all had my man out there just like, oh, help. You feel what I'm saying? It was terrible, bro. It was terrible. But that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out another video. You feel what I'm saying? After you hit this video, go ahead and check out another video while we getting ready for these games that's popping up in about a half an hour. You feel what I'm saying? As always, thanks for kicking it with your boy. I will be back here tomorrow around 6 o'clock every day, and we're going to be talking about the NBA. And enjoy the rest of your night. Peace. I'm out.